Good day, my name is Angelo, and this is Channel Up, that channel that keeps you updated on mystery, lifestyle, and true crime. Thanks for joining us. Now, inside Thailand's crackdown on lots of cartels belonging to lots of countries in their country, especially Nigerian drug networks, there has been a certain takedown that has really shaken the crime world in Thailand. Okay, now Thai narcotics police have dismantled multiple Nigerian run cocaine syndicates in a sweeping 2-month operation, arresting at least 6 suspects across Bangkok, Phuket, and Koh Phangan. The arrests linked to reckless driving cases and then undercover sting operations and international tip-offs reveal a kind of sophisticated drug pipeline targeting tourists and expatriates. Okay, having had the overview of this case, I would love us to delve in and see how much more the involvement of these other nationals have gone far. All right. Now, the Koh Phangan kingpin, who was allegedly or is allegedly said to be from Nigeria, was arrested on March 1st, 2025. Undercover officers arrested 37-year-old Ugomwa J near Fanti Plaza after he sold 25.71 grams of cocaine worth 240,000 bahts to a decoy buyer. Police had tracked his WhatsApp communications for weeks, learning he used a black Mazda to distribute drugs across southern Thailand, including Phuket and in the Krabi regions of Thailand. All right. Now, according to Koh Phangan narcotic officers, these officers deployed a dual strategy, a kind of digital surveillance and physical tailing system. An informant provided Ugongwan's WhatsApp details, enabling undercover agents to pose as buyers as usual. During the sting operation, backup teams surrounded the area to prevent escape. This was the mode of investigation and the mode of arrest of this man named Ugomwa from Nigeria. Now, let us see how much more the information was cross-referenced to other security agents in Thailand. Major General Semphan Sirikong of the Surat Thani Police confirmed Ugongwa's network extended to a place called the Samui region where couriers transported drugs to avoid postal scrutiny. He charged 6,000 bahts per gram with premiums for inter-province deliveries, according to a senior investigator. So what are the legal loopholes in this case? All right, having seen the overview, let's check about the legal loopholes and what has been said and what has not been said. Mr. Ogonwa's arrest exposed visa overstays and then a kind of reoccurring theme, something that has to do with people who have come from other countries. It has shown that people can actually stay in this place on a kind of let's say prolonged visa stay, illegally, and this seems to be the main issue where this Mr. Ugongwa from Nigeria was spotted out from, because if his visa had not long expired, then he would have still been a legitimate expatriate in Thailand. So while his immigration status remains unclear, Thailand police noted foreign drug rings often exploit tourist visas to operate indefinitely, and that is why Mr. Ugongwa could operate or could have a free-flow operation in Thailand, okay, distributing drugs with a Mazda car. Wow, a Mazda car is a very big car, so massive. Well, he had guts there, I must say. He had guts. Now, let us take a look at something that links to this particular crime, all right? On March 11th, Phuket City Police chased a white Mazda, spinning circles at intersections before cornering 2 shirtless Nigerians in a dead-end alley. One suspect, called George, had an outstanding warrant for cocaine possession and overstaying his visa since August 2023. Now, according to lots of reports, the arrest of George followed a separate tip from a Swiss tourist called Sascha, who admitted buying cocaine via WhatsApp from another Nigerian named one Mr. Mbanaso. Now, Kamala police in Thailand staged a sting operation near their station, going further to arrest the said Mr. Mbanaso with over 0.82 grams of cocaine. Now, what are the digital footprints of this case? I am trying to link the two cases together, all involving these Nigerians who are expatriates in Thailand. Authorities traced bank transfers linked to Mr. Mbanaso's drug sales, highlighting how Thai police are targeting financial trace. Cryptocurrency is actually next, so stay put. Now, according to Phuket Narcotics Suppression Bureau Lieutenant Colonel Anon Wongrastana, he actually alleged that people who deal in cryptocurrency are now the first suspects who are actually to be seen or followed through, especially when it comes to drug-related transactions. He went further to say that anyone who was actually caught with suspicious cryptocurrency transactions would have to explain to Thai authorities how he came about such transactions and why they are linked to some crime syndicates around Thailand. With these cases concerning these three Nigerians, it went further to show that there are more Nigerians that are into this business that have been hiding undercover for a very, very long while, using legitimate businesses as a canopy to shield. Now, both Mr. George and Mr. Mbanaso had overstayed visas already. A red flag for narcotics units, I told you before. The Immigration Bureau data shows that 60% of foreign drug arrests in this year, 2025, involved visa violations. That was why I said lots of these drug dealers have a sort of a problem of visa expiration. All right. Now, what is the broader crackdown? These cases align with Thailand's foreign crime suppression campaign launched in 2024 after tourist zones reported lots of spikes in drug-related crimes. Now, according to Koh Phangan's police chief, he vowed that he would not stop to purge the island of foreign dealers, especially those from other countries, hiding under the canopy of legitimate businesses, perpetrating drug crimes underneath. So that is that. I have another update on a condo raid in Bangkok on the 5th of March 2025. Immigration police stormed a Navamenram intra-condo region, arresting Nigerians named Bright Chimeze and one Mr. Azubike David. The duo were linked to a Thai woman caught smuggling 700 grams of cocaine into Japan. A scheme unraveled through a kind of cross-border cooperation. So what is the international cooperation of other authorities into this? Japanese authorities alerted Thai police after the courier confessed to dating one of the suspects. Now, this was a textbook example or a template example of global intelligence sharing and intel sharing, according to the police Major General Fantana Nukanat of Thailand's Immigration Bureau. Now, let us see what the forensic units are saying about this crime. According to the forensic department, the vehicles that were used in this drug crime have been scrutinized, and forensic exams have been carried out on them. In all cases, seized cars were mostly Mazdas, and after undergoing forensic examination, Mr. Ugomwa's black Mazda and Mr. George's white Mazda were allegedly containing trace of drugs, and GPS data revealed distribution routes. All right. Now, suspects stand the risk to face 2 to 20 years for Category 2 narcotic offenses. Mbanaso's plea and the deal he wanted to take, okay, that is his plea deal, are actually ongoing or is ongoing, while Mr. Ugomwa's trial could set a kind of precedent for foreign drug lords, for them to really take note and take a kind of heed to warnings. All right. Now, if you ask me, I will tell you that tourists are really under siege now in Thailand. Okay, with Koh Phangan's full moon parties known very notoriously for drug use, authorities are pressuring resorts to report suspicious guests. Dealers actually see tourists as easy targets, according to an officer. Okay, so that is to say that tourists should really take care on how they involve in parties and how they commune with people they don't know, because some of these drug dealers see tourists as easy targets as they feel gullible when they come newly into Thailand. A January 14th sting operation in Bangkok's Nana district nabbed another Nigerian, 38-year-old, selling catamine to tourists. Undercover agents allegedly bought 50 grams worth 60,000 bahts before raiding his apartment. Police officers and authorities monitored the suspect for up to 3 months, noting his clientele were mostly Western backpackers, according to intel from the police department. So Thailand's Immigration Bureau now has flagged high-risk nationalities for extra scrutiny. Okay, and sadly, Nigerians top that list with a kind of 300% increase in denials since 2024. So I will say, by so saying, that any form of drug crime that is taking place in Thailand now is frowned at. Why? Because it involves a high level or a high number of expatriates, people that come from other countries to visit Thailand. So according to reports, Mr. Ogomwa's interrogation revealed some ties to Malaysian-based Nigerian gangs running parallel scam and drug operations, according to a trend by Interpol. Okay, and allegedly Interpol is currently tracking this trend and they are not backing down anytime soon. Okay, police investigations reveal that from WhatsApp decoys to financial forensics, Thailand units are adopting a kind of tech-driven tactics to clamp down on cybercrime and other sort of drug crimes taking place in Thailand. Okay, now despite the legalization of cannabis in Thailand, hard drugs have remained a battleground in the country. Some dealers exploit legal dispensaries as fronts, going further to complicate the matter at hand. They use legitimate businesses to cover up for whatever they do underneath. Okay, but the good news is the Nigerian embassy in Bangkok has disassociated and distanced itself from these arrests. They have gone further to call the offenders what we call individual bad actors, okay, according to the Nigerian embassy. That is something good to do because these people are acting on their own accord. They were not sent by any country. So whatever they are doing under the guise of dealing with drugs, well, I should tell you that the country has nothing to do with these people. Kudos to the Nigerian embassy for distancing itself from these drug activities, okay? Now, according to reports from the US embassy, it has now alerted travelers to avoid drug transactions in Thailand, citing harsh penalties and corrupt middlemen as reasons, okay? Even tourists in Switzerland have decided to, show how foreign users have gone further to implicate other tourists, going further to cite examples with Thailand, US, and El Salvador as possible illustrations for people to learn from. So with 12 more Nigerians on Thailand's drug watch list, authorities warn that the crackdown is just beginning, according to what one officer said. Now, according to reports, I would love to say categorically that these 3 cases I've given you involving 3 Nigerians who are into drugs allegedly in Thailand has cast a kind of a black blanket on expatriates, especially from Africa and from Nigeria. Okay. Now, according to our sources, which were the Koh Phangan Narcotics Division in Thailand, the Phuket City Police reports from March 11th to April, and then the Thai Immigration Bureau statements, and then reports from Interpol regional bulletins. These sources were very responsible for our compilation of all the 3 cases involving 3 Nigerians. Okay, now these 3 Nigerians are actually, well, I would say that they are at the verge of facing jail terms. Okay, and I'm using this as a sort of forum to call out every other African or every other expatriate that is in any country that is into bad dealings. Okay, these things do not pay. Okay, drug dealing does not pay. It seems to be a sort of shortcut to make quick cash. But I will tell you what, trust me, You can't make legitimate money from drug dealing. So this should serve as a sort of let's say admonition to any person out there that plans to delve or to put or to dip their hands into illegitimate money-making ventures. All right. So sad for the 3 Nigerians whose names appeared in these updates, involving in different sort and different varieties of crime cases in Thailand. Please, if you have watched this far, I would love to say, finally, kudos to the Thailand security operatives and authorities, and kudos to the Interpol, kudos to the Nigerian government and the Nigerian embassy, who distanced itself from or disassociated itself from these crime cases involving its nationals. All right, this is something to be frowned at by any other nation. Please make sure you stay put anywhere you are, going through or delving into legitimate businesses. That is the best form of money making venture you could lay your hands on. Thank you so much for staying this far. Please like our videos, share them. Don't forget to drop comments for us in the comment section. If you're watching me for the first time, tap the subscribe button so you will be one of our members or one of our own, all right, or one of our subscribers. But if you've not done that, do so. Tap the notification bell too so that you won't be left behind when I drop a new update. See you next time. Bye.